Alright, so let's get into it. So first of all, I just want to apologize because I could not find a way to make this combo any easier. I barely found out how to do it at all. So I'll do my best to explain it for you to make it as easy as I possibly can. But first of all, we are just going to be starting with our down down heavy, and we're going to be getting this little laser. And when we do that, we are going to be dashing back or just walking back, whatever you're comfortable with, but getting a little bit behind this little pebble that's on the ground. You can kind of see my foot's on top of it right now, but if I move past it, we're going to be about this distance. And maybe like have your cape in the middle of the rock that's behind him. It's kind of like a really good distance. Once you do it enough, you'll be able to just kind of do it instinctively, but it's just kind of around here. You can just do a dash back into a walk back if you want, or just, you know, slow walk. You've got time for both. But yeah, now we'll just move on to the next part. So from here, we are going to wait until the laser's about to proc. You'll see like the little like 3 beeps that are going to happen. And right before the laser beam actually strikes, like the moment before it does, we're going to be doing a jumping and then holding forward U. So it'll look like this. And then that should set him up for our next part. This next part's a little tricky, and it's the part that's probably one of the hardest for me. It's because the shield is going to disappear if you use a second one in the middle of like that one connecting. So say I get the first hit of this and then I press forward U, the second hit of that first one isn't going to connect. That means I just activated another shield too quickly and made the first one disappear. So for the second one, you're going to have to make sure you're doing a jump and then a normal U, but only after the second hit's about to hit of the first forward U. So I'll try to show it real quick. So we're going to be doing a jumping forward U, and then as soon as that second hit was about to like hit, I did the jump. So that while I'm in the middle of the jump, the second hit should have connected, and then I can immediately do my U. It's a very quick action, and it's pretty hard to time, but with enough time, you'll be able to see it. Now, right after that, I would argue is the easier part. I think that's the hardest part of the combo right there. If you can get that down, all you're doing is falling and getting just a regular holding forward U after. And then after that, this one's a lot easier to time. It's just going to be holding forward, and then you're going to immediately do your standing shield, because that second one should proc in time. Now, you'll actually be at the right distance when you're doing the combo, but this should immediately connect into this one if you press it as soon as the second hit's about to connect. So you don't have to delay it or anything, you can just wait till you see that second hit and then hold U. Alright, now here's an example of that. And then we were just holding the U a little bit earlier than we would have when we jumped initially, because we don't have to wait for the jumping animation. And if you're able to do that, you should be fine. Alright, so now this last section is a lot easier. So we're just going to be setting it up by doing the quarter circle back heavy. And this should be at a decent distance to practice this part. So at the end of where we were just doing a holding U. And we're going to be going into a quarter circle forward heavy, into a Z motion heavy, into a quarter circle back heavy. So right here, we can just immediately do the beam. We don't have to wait at all. No delay on that. It's perfectly fine to do that. And then after that, we're going to be delaying the Z motion a little bit. Oh, I didn't do the shield first, wait. Kind of that same premise. So it'll look like this. And then delay it a little bit. And then we have to delay the quarter circle back U or heavy a little bit. Not a lot, but just enough to where you're not canceling it like the moment you're able to use it. And if you're doing that and you're just waiting just like a slight second, it shouldn't be too bad. So I would just give that quite a bit of practice, because the last thing you want to do is finally land all of those shields and then whiff the ending. Because it's way easier than those shields. Those shields give me such a hard time. But after that, that should be it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was able to help a slight bit. I didn't really know how to explain this combo. I hardly know how I did it myself. It took a lot of attempts to figure out distances and all of it. It was just a pain. But hopefully this was able to help a tiny bit. If you have any additional questions though, or something's just not working, please let me know in the comments below and I will try to help if I can. or I'll try to come up with a different solution if this isn't working for enough people. Just let me know. I'll do my best to try again. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!